Good morning everybody, and welcome to a HMK or Housemaster Kite radio show. This is where, because I've been shopping and it's a lovely wonderful day, I want to update you on the channel. Now on the computer screen you will see my HMK radio show there. You will see that we've got Twitter donations, we've got Patreon subscription, we do Twitch live stream. Where we do live stream, we do music. We got my little dragon logo on there, which is on every video. You can follow me on Twitter, you can buy stuff from my gift shop, and we got a donation little jar. So what are we talking about today? Well, today we're talking about the channel. Obviously we've had some lovely feedback from people. I now have some regular people that comment on the videos. Thank you very much to you people, especially I think the gentleman or lady, because I don't honestly know, is Y2K. Nearly always leaves me a comment on the videos that they like and are very helpful. You can hear me putting my shopping away, so you know that this is live, being live recorded. And I would like to say a big thank you to all my sponsors. A big thank you to all the people out there that donate, buy gifts. It helps me know what you, my fans and the public generally like. So what we've done is we've cancelled World of Warcraft, because that, unfortunately, even though I started 2 new series, one doing a Horde, one doing the Alliance, we wasn't getting a lot of views, maybe 2 or 3 views per video. So because I have to pay for that, that unfortunately has been cancelled. But if anybody wants to carry on watching World of Warcraft, because I do like World of Warcraft, then make us a donation, make a subscription. You know, it's £10 a month, that's £2 a week. So if I could get a couple of people to pay me £2 a week and say play World of Warcraft when you do the donations through Patreon or through Twitter, then I'll play it again. I'll probably play it again when I've got a little bit of extra money, but you know, money's tight. So what else have we got for us today? Well, it's the first of the month, the second of the month, and we bought a new game today called Planet Explorers. Now, I've looked at it, I've watched YouTube. There's a lot of stuff in the game that I love. It's becoming the channel genre that we play survival games. Now there's a couple of games that have also fallen by the board, because again I wasn't impressed with them. Or they were just generally not being updated by the devs, or we couldn't get any feedback from the devs. And in the end I said, right, if I can't get no feedback, I ain't gonna play it. One of the games is Kingdoms. Okay, they keep on saying that they're doing an update, they're doing an update, they're doing an update, and they haven't done an update. It's been several weeks now, possibly even 2 or 3 months. We're not playing Kingdoms anymore, unfortunately, even though it looked like it had a lot of potential. The devs decided not to do anything and work on another game. That in itself does not impress me. If you want to work on another game, finish the one you're doing first. So as I know, possibly a lot of listeners will probably end listening to the radio show right at the moment, what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 recommendations. The 2 recommendations that we're going to make is for a dev called DJ Akus and his game called Fortresscraft Evolved. that is a game that is worth the money, and in my opinion is actually undervalued. And he's done a couple of DLC packs, so you can buy the normal game where you play, you build, you explore, you protect your base, you build up an orbital array, you fire it. That's the end of the first game. Then you've got 2 DLC packs which make the game even more fun, and don't expect to finish this game in a few days. To finish this game, depending on the settings that you have and the settings that you choose, you are going to be playing for at least 28 days. At least 28 days. I've done the basic game now maybe eight times, because I was there, I wouldn't say right at the start, I would say at the middle, and all he's done is improve. Better graphics, better gameplay, better challenges, some bad points in the game, but the bad points don't outweigh the good points. I'll have to do an updated radio show and review on it. Other than that, that is a great game. The other game that we're going to recommend is Novus Inceptio. Now this is a survival game, but it's not a survival game in the sense that you've got to be surviving 24 hours, you've got to be having food and water and everything every couple of hours and stuff like that. No, it's a survival game which is relaxed. It has monsters, they've updated the map, you can grow, you can build, and again, don't expect to play this game in a few hours, because when you get the material to make, say, a chair or a barrel for storage, you start off with a low percentage and a low skill. So what will happen is you'll have, say, like 23% out of 100% to make that barrel. You will fail a lot of times, but as you make said barrel, you will get more skill, you will get more experience, so your skill goes up. So eventually you get 100%, and then when you get 100%, you have like a 0.00001% chance of failing, because I have failed at 100%, believe it or not. So the other thing that we have let go by the wayside at the moment is because, again, I fell out with them. I'm a bit disappointed, and that is one of my space games I do, and now I had it in my head a couple of minutes ago and now I can't remember it, but we're on version 5.5 and I'm waiting for version 6 to come out, and it's been months. They've had updates and updates and updates for the beta and the testing people, but not for mainline. Emporium Galactic Survival. So that currently at the moment has fell by the waypoint, and I'm hoping that they said it's coming out on the 7th of this month. Okay, that's the 7th of June 2017. And we're hoping that it's going to be better, because they recommend that you restart the game, which I'm really annoyed about, because we've just started to explore the other planets, because again, it's not a simple game to get started with, but there's meant to be a lot more better stuff in it, and I hope for them that it is. Another game that has fell by the waypoint is Astroneer. Now a lot of you might say, well, why has Astroneer fell by the waypoint? Well, when I first got it, I was quite pleased with it. I was quite impressed with it. But the first planet you start off on is so rocky that it becomes a hazard to you actually playing the game. And I just think that there could be vast improvements if they took half the rocks off. And I just do not like the way that the game has progressed. So again, like I said, it's fell by the waypoint. But saying that, the graphics and the gameplay itself are quite good. It's just that, again, not many people are watching it, even though I've got the latest version. So again, it's fell by the waypoint. Now, one game that has been making a comeback, because not every game has failed, is Farming Simulator 2017. I've been asked and had a donation to do a few more episodes of Farming Simulator 2017. So because I had that donation, and I think I had about £20 donation, so that's going to get them 10 episodes. Okay, because if you want a game and you specifically want an episode, it's going to be a £2 donation fee, especially if I'm not playing the game anymore. Because to me, if a game has failed by the wayside, it means it's really not worth it. But I know people out there like certain games that I have got but are not playing anymore. So because, like I said, I had a £20 donation for Farming Simulator 2017, they're going to get 10 episodes. They're going to get, so for the next 10 weeks, you're going to get an episode, or you're going to get 2 30-minute episodes a week. Okay, that's all that you'll get, because each 30-minute episode will cost you £1. Now you may think, well, it's not right that I should charge people if they want an episode, because that is what they're requesting. But that's not quite right. As I said, if the game has been put to one side for another reason, for one reason or another, and I don't play it, it's because I don't think the game is worth playing anymore. But as I said, I know a lot of people out there do like the Farming Simulator, and I do a lot of live streaming on it. Okay, so as I said, if you want to make a donation, when you make a donation, if you want me to play a specific game that is on my game list, yeah, so just put in when you make the donation, Hells HMK, I've made this donation, will you please do a couple of episodes of Emporium, will you please do a couple of episodes of Fortresscraft Evolved, and will you please do a couple of episodes of whatever game that you want to do, and I will do those episodes. Okay, the current one I cannot do at the moment is actually Fortresscraft Evolved, because of the FPS when I do the live stream or the recording is so bad now. Yeah, it's so bad. Even when I started a new world, my PC is that old, and because it's not being optimized, or at least I don't think it's been optimized, I can't record it. So I can't record Fortresscraft Evolved anymore. So even though it's a great game, that's going to have to be put to one side until I can get a new PC. But it is worth the money. Okay. What else? What else? Let's see. I think that's about it for the channel. Again, I would just like to thank the people that have made the donations and that have made comments and stuff like that, and I will carry on doing the channel because I like doing it. That's the thing, I like doing the channel. It's fun to me, but I want to try and make it into a business. Well, not a business per se, I want to try and make it so if you come to the channel, you can say, if we go to HMK's channel, we know that we're going to get a proper let's play. There's not going to be any cut out features, or if the game is long, you're going to get a catch up episode. Yeah, and we will tell you it's a catch up episode because we've been doing resources for so many hours and stuff like that, so you know what you're getting for your money. Because I've played some games out there that you do lots and lots and lots of resource work, and then you get like about 5-10 minutes combat. Now the two that I've recommended, Fortress Craft Evolved and Novus Inceptio, are not like that. You have to get resources, but there is combat, and you have to work at it. You can't just, oh, I'll go kill that in a minute. You can't. You've got to take your time. You've got to work up. You've got to get better equipment. The gift shop. This was a big issue for me. Now I had to put up a couple of days ago a complaint for my gift shop, and they actually fixed it within 24 hours. And I don't like complaining. I like to send messages off to the customer report, say that I've got this problem, can you fix it, or let me know what I'm doing wrong. And it took them 6 weeks. So I gave them a deadline. That deadline was up a few days ago, and I made a complaint about the gift shop saying, look, my products are not being shown. Why? Why can when I type in the tags, am I only getting 4 products when I actually have 22 products out currently? And they said, oh, it's a technical issue, it's a bug, it's a virus, and I've got a lot of crap. So then I said, right, if you haven't done it by this day, I'm going to do a YouTube video. Now I had 9 views of that YouTube video. Okay, and I said to them, as soon as it's fixed, I will take it off. And it was fixed within 24 hours. And one of the engineers wrote back to me and told me, all you've done is you put a setting wrong. It took him 5 minutes to write me that email and say, oh right, yes, you've done something wrong. But before the other people handled it, not the engineers, the other people, they said it was a technical issue on their side. Now when I followed their instructions to make everything public, what they didn't tell me was the age. If it's a U, the public, if they're not signed into the to the gift shop, can see everything. If it's PG, they need to be signed into everything. So I'm putting PG, you know, because, you know, I want it as a PG site, but my gifts weren't being shown. So because they hadn't wrote their instructions wrong, my gifts weren't being shown. Now that's all sorted out, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Zazzle that they responded. Well, I'm not happy with Zazzle that it took so long for them to respond, and if they had explained it better in their instructions and on their website, it would be so much easier. But you know, it's a good website. I do like Zazzle. It's the gift shop I'm going to be going with. I've got a few of these at another gift shop which I'm probably going to cancel and move over to Zazzle. And again, it's a lovely day, it's a wonderful day. All I'm going to say now is have fun, stay safe, we'll see you on the bounce, and just have a great wonderful day. Bye for now.